Of the night.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's weight.
Paul, no one around him. Paul can't get that one to fall.
He's been.
And it's in. Oh, wow, he nailed it.
Those end of quarters can be the difference in a ball game.
Jordan, the man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job, Clark, and does it very, very well. Clippers trail by 11. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He finished with 19 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Williams with a clean hook hits the three-point bomb.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 8. Jordan the screen. Pass to Smith. It's tipped, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that. Pretty one-handed flush.
Right side, Williams. On the wing, Johnson. Screen by Smith. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 on the clock. Snell from outside. Here's Jordan, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Williams kicks to Snell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Westbrook against Williams. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Thunder have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Good on both.
What a night so far for Westbrook. 9 points and 2 steals. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's on Mo Williams. The Thunder have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And he makes the first.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Johnson outside. Top of the key, Snell. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Durant wide open. He fires. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Thunder leading by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Look, Kevin, I've got Doc Rivers. And, Doc, what was happening for the team in that first half, and how do you approach the rest of this game?
I thought we missed some great shots in the first quarter. You can see it affected us. We've been struggling offensively, so it's natural. But we're a defensive team, and we got to beat that in the third quarter.
Doc, appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter. Second half, checked in for Jordan. Johnson comes in for Jeff Green. And Tony Snell subbed in for Mo Williams. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Steven Adams is out there with McGarry. Then it's Payne. And it's Waiters in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Shot clock at 3. Hall. And again, no good by the Clippers.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
That shot wide open. And that's 15 points for Freak.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific. Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Clippers trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Waiters. Knocks down the three ball. Waiters got 6. 1:27 left in the third. There's the screen, and they double up Paul. Johnson, a wide open look. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Johnson's got his second bucket.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Shot's good by Waiters. And the Thunder lead by 20.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Waiters. Griffin passes to Hollins. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Thunder leading by 18. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Freak missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Johnson dishes to Hollins. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Johnson. Payne kicks to Freak. And he's good on the 3 ball. Freak's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like. He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Payne can't get it to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Thunder lead by 19. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. .141 left to play here in the 4th. Outside Griffin. Passes it to Jordan. It's deflected.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Oklahoma City.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
And that was a huge advantage. The free throw game always a significant barometer in terms of who wins and loses.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these 2 teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Durant. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Mitch McGary's checked in for Ibaka. Dion Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. L.A. has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. Here's Hollins. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Ryan Hollins. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Clippers. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
And that one's good. Free.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Pass to Williams. Screen by Smith. Paul dishes to Smith. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Freak, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Free throw good. Freak. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Paul. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Men amongst boys.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, as we've come to a...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
I can't imagine.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal,
gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. Season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. We will be watching Russell Westbrook in this one, and we hear from so many players and coaches who all say Westbrook has the mindset of the greats. What does that mean to you, Shaq?
You know, he plays with the swagger and the confidence. You know, a lot of guys in the league do not possess that. And he's a complete alpha player on the court. He's a big guy, a dominant big guy in a little man's body.
No, he's a dominant little guy with a big heart. So I would say, I don't like to be a big man. I tell you what he does.
The Thunder as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. We welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, here in the first, approaching 3 minutes. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Freak is out there with Andre Robertson, and it's Cantor in at the 5.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Parker against Durant. Four on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Freak missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Parker with it. Out-defended by Freak. A nice shot by Anderson.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Well, Thunder have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. The feed to Durant. Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Cantor's got 7 points.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And Parker, here we go. Wasted no time on that one.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Now here's Freak. D right on him. Cantor kicks to Freak. It's good from long range.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Here's Parker. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Not much going wrong for him early here. Only 1 miss on his first 6 shots.
And a wide open look for Freak. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Durant. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Durant's got 6 points.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Parker outside. The three. And Cantor pulls it down. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Durant, the pass to Freak. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. So the Spurs will take it the other way. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, the inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
The Thunder shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Lee's checked in for Aldridge. Diaw comes in for Anderson. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Mitch McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Kevin Durant. And here's Mills. 9 points last game. Lets it fly from 18. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And the ageless one, Tim Duncan, just a remarkable career. His teammate Tony Parker talked about playing alongside truly one of the all-time great players. It's both unbelievable and amazing, you'd have to agree. Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Ibaka comes in for McGarry. Durant's checked in for Dion Waiters. And Freak subbed in for Payne. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Anderson. That's the San Antonio 5. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 23 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
He got right to the cup using that screen. And the Spurs lead by 1. From Durant. 8 points for Freak.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. To the middle. LaMarcus Aldridge again. Aldridge has got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Durant. He dishes it to Ibaka. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Parker against Westbrook. Parker outside. Got a hand on it. Here's Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Check out the game for Freak. He's got 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Roberson's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Got a piece of it, but they'll get another chance. Here's Aldridge. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Aldridge has got 6 in the quarter.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And he gets it to go. Parker. No luck. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Thunder up by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, you obviously found your rhythm offensively. Tell us how you've gotten into that groove.
Well, I'm just playing off of my teammates. They're doing a great job of penetrating and kicking. And I'm not trying to force anything. I'm playing my game with an offense, and shots are starting to fall for me.
Kevin, thank you so much. Always a humble superstar, guys.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball shortly.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. To begin with, we're shooting the ball at a very good percentage. And the way to keep that going is to continue to work the ball around and find good looks, open looks. Don't get away from that. I'll give you a...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. There. The Thunder leading by 3. So for Oklahoma City right now, Freak in at shooting guard. Steven Adams is out there with McGarry. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Payne in at the 1 spot. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. They set the pick. Waiters with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Freak. No good with the triple.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
There's the dish to Lee. Puts it up from 17. The shot is off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Picked by Lee. And Mills kicks to Lee. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And so David Lee nails them both. The Thunder leading by 4. Payne kicks to Waiters. He feeds it to Freak. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. McGarry kicks to Freak, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
They set the pick. Kane kicks to Adams. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now it's an 8-point Oklahoma City lead. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Screen by Lee. Now here's Felton, guarded closely. McGarry passes to Payne. Lee with the block. They retain possession. The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from McGarry. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for David Lee. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Thunder. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. The Spurs shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Felton kicks to Diaw. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Diaw, the screen. There's the pick. Anderson dishes to Diaw. Back to Anderson. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. Anderson's got 7 points in the game.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth.
Here we go, San Antonio.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. For Oklahoma City, Adams comes in for Cantor, and Freak subbed in for Roberson. They've got Felton. Boris Diaw is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Mills, and that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Aldridge can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Freak kicks to Westbrook. Off target from outside.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Pass to Aldridge. 14 feet away. That doesn't go either for Aldridge. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Westbrook passes to Freak. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Boris Diaw. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Anderson, he's checked in for Diaw. Green comes in for Raymond Felton. And Parker's subbed in for Patty Mills. To the paint, here's Marjanovic. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Green. 4 on the clock. The Thunder with another miss.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City.
Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? He's got 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Now they've got their sights set on that sweep, Greg, 3-zip. And given what's going on in the first 2 games, my guess is that's what's going to happen.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Kevin Durant. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Passes it to Westbrook. Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. Free.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He was like a second point guard out there for them. Accurate and on time with one pass after the other. It's no wonder he wound up with 11 assists. And with him passing the ball so effectively, it forced the defense into a lot of unusual rotations.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night. And we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Yeah, I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, 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 how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live.
You was never around, had to hold it down. We the youngest, we was thugging, you was never found. What's that friction? I'm not stupid, baby, but the mansion is. Me and Benji are related like we relatives. Brought the millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit and don't need no laxative.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, 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 how we live.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. A lot of W's recently for this Oklahoma City team. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people, the barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he could score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
From the East Bank Esplanade, a great view of the Hawthorne Bridge in downtown Portland, Oregon. We are live from Portland, Oregon for a Western Conference contest with the Trailblazers. The Thunder made a special trip here for one game, back in Oklahoma City for the next one. And of course, the news going into this game, Mason Plumlee sidelined with an injury.
Kevin, he went down the last game, and he's not available in this one. But from the injury report, it appears as though he'll be back soon.
Yeah, that's right. They're not sure exactly how much time he'll need.